O comboio Alfa CP Comboios de Portugal, procedente de Lisboa-Santa Apolónia e com destino a Braga, que deverá dar entrada na linha número 1. Circula com um atraso de 5 minutos. A sua hora prevista de chegada é às 16 horas e 15 minutos. Pedimos a vossa compreensão pelos incómodos causados. Dentro de minutos, dará entrada na linha número 1. O comboio.
O entrevento do Davi Nunes é o que abriu o marcador. Os adeptos acreditam. A luz pode voltar outra vez. E a emoção e hoje quem vai gritar o gol? Se a bola entrar, vão ser os adeptos. Eu depois vou acompanhar. Ai, ele vai atirar. Ele vai atirar. Ele vai atirar. Ele vai atirar.
All right, everybody. Another edition of Benfica After 90. Thank you so much for joining. We got a full panel tonight. We got, should I start all the way from the East Coast, like East Coast, like outside of Nottingham Forest, where Robin Hood is, with Ethan and Luigi? How you guys doing?
Doing just fine, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks either.
Yeah, and to what we normally call a regular East Coast for Jake and myself here in North America, and, the U.S. and Canada. Yeah, I put a banner at the bottom, nothing to brag about, but bad joke.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Okay, thank you so much. It's been another edition of Benfica After 90, and all right, goodbye, guys. All right, fuck it. All right, so let's jump into it. Let's just get the thing out of the way. We're not gonna spend too much time on bragging, but let's kind of cover that off first, okay? So today, what I will do is I will go.
You can start with me if you want.
All right, Luigi, are you happy about the result?
It was great. Yes, I didn't watch the game. So we were down by 2. Then we sort of scored 2 goals. We were 2-2, and then all of a sudden 3-2. I'm aware that Darwin scored a penalty, and apparently Carvalhal was a bitch. That's all I know.
Yeah, isn't he?
Pretty spot on.
Yeah,
Pretty close. Yeah, so here's our lineup. We got Chuck at the front, going in the wrong direction with Rafa, Everton, Ramos, Weigl, Mete, Gilberto, Mendy, Vertonghen, Grimaldo, and Odysseus. Lots of things we can touch on. I don't know if you want to touch on the sheer violence that's never been seen in our Liga before between Vertonghen and whoever the fuck he bitch slapped, which was not at all. Like, he literally just, I'm shocked.
It wasn't even on his face. It was the top of his head. He gave him a little.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He barely touched him. I don't think he felt it. I think maybe the top tips, like if he had
Felt
split
the
ends,
breeze.
if he had split ends, one of the ends felt it. That's about it, right?
What happened? Who did Jan Vertonghen hit?
They jumped up for the ball. Vertonghen's arms are out. He didn't even touch. He didn't touch. He barely touched. Just the top, like, I'm telling you, like my top peach fuzz right here. He didn't even touch that. Like,
Who was it that went to the ground? It wasn't Ricardo, right?
it wasn't. I think it was someone else. I believe. I can't remember now. But that warranted a yellow card for Vertonghen for violent behavior and a free kick that led to Braga's goal.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's how that kind of
Robbed. Okay, explained. Next.
Yeah, so there's that one. There's another one which supposedly was an offside that didn't want to replay. I heard the other goal, but I'll go back to the free kick. I will say this much. I know I'm jumping ahead quite a bit. There was basically a very shitty job done by the wall. I think that ball went. It was like Swiss cheese. Like the ball just went at the wall, through the wall. Like the wall didn't do its job. And the positioning typically to have Odie hugging the right post, maybe, in my opinion, or a little closer to it. He was completely I felt out of place. And it was a great free kick. We did everything possible to make it, better for them. But yeah, it was a great free kick by Braga. Braga actually did a good shot there. And I'll put Brian's I don't know. We didn't actually play that bad. I think considering the fact that we had several guys that just got off the airplane, like Otamendi and Darwin, and I think someone else just arrived either yesterday from international. Like they barely had 24 hours, let alone time to rest and recuperate. Um, Let me jump there. I jumped ahead. Let's think of the lineup. I'll kind of kick it off to Jake. What did you think of the lineup? Out of curiosity.
I mean, I wasn't surprised with the lineup. I was not expecting Darwin to start. I was kind of surprised with Otamendi in the lineups. Knowing that he literally just got back from Argentina. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much the lineup we've been going week in, week out. Maybe Maite, I would have probably started Tarap over Maite, but it is what it is, and yeah.
Yeah. Ethan, you got to see this match. You're all excited. You rarely get an opportunity to watch on television.
Yeah, I
you're like
know.
earlier this week sending us like screenshots. Like, yeah, look at this, guys. I get to actually not worry about streams. I get to sit down, crack my 3 bottles of vodka that you do per sitting, and just
Not quite vodka, but but yeah. To be fair with the lineup, I copy what Jake said. I was kind of expecting that, knowing it's just been an international break and stuff. But I think the overall performance of the team was we didn't actually play that bad. I think we look quite slow at times. Like I think Braga had a game plan. They sat off for quite a while. They kind of put 11 men behind the ball and hit us on the counter. And I think we've been vulnerable all season like that, And it is what it is, sort of thing. It's over. It's done. I think we did well to get it back to 2-2, but it's just disappointing we conceded literally 2 minutes after our second goal for their third. So yeah.
yeah, statistically wise, it was we had a little bit more possession, pretty equal in the shots. It was actually from a neutral standpoint. I sometimes try to step away, going, okay, if it was like Sporting versus Braga or whatever, it was an exciting game, like back and forth. It's in a sense though, I expect Benfica to be more imposing. You're not supposed to make it an exciting game. You're supposed to kind of be on them, control the play, be on top of them. But again, when you have this many international guys, you think that Rafa played for Portugal and some of these other guys played, Chuck played for Ukraine and so on, but none of them actually played for most of their national teams outside the guys like Darwin that were on the bench and Otamendi and so on, right? So I would expect more from these guys, especially after Rafa's kind of hissy fit moment last time where he kind of was clearly pissed. He's trying to make a point, and he kind of made a bit of a point last match, and it was like, all right, cool. You got a nice goal. You didn't get called up. Clearly, you're upset, but today is why you didn't get called up because this inconsistency, this constant hot and cold, hot and cold.
And I think that goes for kind of the team as a whole. Is that we showed spells of where we was really looking real good, but then there was other times where we looked just so lethargic and it was real slow play, and it's disappointing to see. It's like for me, obviously it's kind of hard with the schedule I've got and trying to get games over here and stuff in the UK. When I do see Benfica, it's just like we don't seem to have a kind of that philosophy within the team. You know what I'm saying? With most teams, they have a philosophy. They know a game plan. To me, it's like we just keep the ball and we just can't sort of penetrate that defensive block, if that makes sense. That final third, I just don't think we have that sort of that maestro, that creativity in there to create stuff, if that makes sense. And I think sometimes Rafa can pop up with something, Gonzalo Ramos can pop up with something, but it's just consistency. And that's been our biggest downfall this year, and that's why we're third, essentially, and we're losing to Braga, that consistency.
Yeah, man, it's just unfortunate. The one thing I saw is a statistic, and this is the internet. So as I joked before we went live, everything on the internet is true, right? But so we have to get a fact check on this. But Spolzi Verissimo has never won 3 games in a row, so he has once again failed to achieve that milestone. I think that's telling as to why he likely isn't going to be the Benfica manager next season, and why we're hearing the rumors of what we're hearing. Just to kind of go back a little bit to the match before we kind of segue away from that. I would say I was, Rodriguez was a good man, very lethargic. I found our guys in the box, they'll get the ball, and there's these opportunities where you see the ball fly into them. You just got a one-timer. You just got to pop it in. And they take a good which feels like an eternity, but in reality in the sport, you really don't have much time. But they try to control it first, stabilize the ball, and then take a shot. And I get it doing that. I get doing that throughout the match, throughout different positions in the pitch. But when you got defenders right, like you're side to side with them, your feet are there, their feet are there, and you decide to grab that ball and try to stabilize it, well, you're giving that defender a second to just put his foot in front of him, just to block that ball, block that shot. And I lost count of how many times that happened, and it was very frustrating in terms of seeing that. But yeah, man, I just feel like these guys aren't as sharp. Great PK by Darwin. It was well awarded PK. Also a clear handball. Surprised VAR helped us out there. It was pretty blatant on that one for the handball.
I'm surprised it even went to VAR.
Yeah,
same.
The header, I think it was Boris or someone here mentioned. I'll go back to the chat. That was pretty damn good. I'll say this much: so when you get a chance, look at the goals league. There's this nice.
I lost it. I lost it. I couldn't. Yeah. I was screaming. I thought if Jean-Marie didn't score, I would have lost. I would have turned off the TV. Yeah. Why? But it worked. So
great cross into the box. Darwin right point blank in front of the net, in front of the keeper. Goes, I'm gonna pass this, and does a little side header to a Braga defender right there. Just misses the Braga defender. There's Jean-Marie, and he taps it and scores it. Beautiful play, beautiful goal. It's amazing. It looks amazing. It looks great. You love it. Absolutely love it. I actually do love it.
When you pull it off, it looks good, but when you don't,
if you did not pull that shot off, oh my god, I would have lost my mind. I just like what Jake was saying, man. I don't know how about you, Ethan. When you saw that, like, was there like a moment when he side headed it? You're like, did your heart sink?
No, not really. It's like I seen when the cross came in. I think it was from the right hand side.
Yeah.
As I saw Darwin kind of peeling off as I forgot who crossed it, kind of cocked his leg back. I already started to see him peel him off. And when I saw the flight of the ball, I was there, like I was already out of my seat. Like I'm injured at the minute, so I wasn't actually out of my seat, but I was like leaning forward like this, yeah. And I saw the flight of the ball, and I saw him peel off, and I saw when it went in across, I was there like, what's he doing? But then I saw João Mauro because I didn't see him originally, and then when it went in, I was happy, wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'll kind of leave it at that. We could probably jump afterwards to the match and play the match, but let's kind of go a little bit to the Verissimo situation, right? The guy's been a manager for a while. He's been at the club now. Probably, again, he's a placeholder. Was it December when George Hughes got fired? Let me double check exactly when December 28th. Yeah. He's had 17 matches. As a caretaker prior, he had 6 matches. So he's sitting on 27 matches total as a manager at Benfica. His overall win rate is not very attractive. He hasn't been able to string much victories at all during that kind of time period. So if I grab his stats up here just to bring it up, but are we all kind of in agreement this is like a one and done? I think everyone in the chat probably is. I probably don't need to even go on this, but just in case, if there's anyone out there that goes, "No, please keep Verissimo," let us know, and we'll gladly discuss. But no.
To be fair, this is my kind of first pod since Vermissio's been in.
It's been a while.
It's been. I think I checked on my phone just before this. It's like 15th of November when I was last on. So JJ was still in charge when I did my last pod. And this is my first time to kind of get my opinion about him out there, sort of thing. And I think he's a real nice guy, good manager. But I think he knows deep down that he's only going to be there for the remainder of the season. Then he's going to get turfed out or go back into the behind the scenes with the B team or whatever. What isn't a problem. He's doing us a job at the end of the day. Like some people might not be able to kind of step up to that role. So fair play to him for taking it. And he's obviously trying his best. He's got the club's best interest. But I think in the summer we've really got to look at someone getting someone in who has that philosophy. What I was on about earlier.
I feel like he's a good coach. He's someone that it's very is liked by the bull, liked by all the fans and stuff. But he's not a very tactical coach, and we can tell by that. Especially when it comes to creativity in the final third. Especially today, it looked really bland. And I feel like, bringing in a new manager with a new philosophy and new ideas could, kind of help out this team a little bit.
I think it's got to be someone who matches our kind of playing style, though. It's like, I don't think JJ kind of matched that playing style. I think we do really need to find someone who knows Portuguese football, who knows how to play in the Europa League, Champions League. And we do need to find someone in the summer desperately. And I think I've said it before. Carlos Carvajal, the Braga manager, big fan of him. But he's obviously Portuguese. But if he's not available, I don't know who we're going to get, sort of thing, because I really don't know who we're going to get.
Well, what do you think about this? Let's segue into this because I know some people are kind of curious about this. I'll just put this up real quick and don't put too much blame. I agree. It's a bit of a shitty situation with the players. I think he just walked into a shitty situation, but it is what it is, in my opinion. As he once famously said. So the primary name right now that's all over the news, we'll see how true this is in a little bit, is Raja. So we got this Roger fella, which some of you may recall that he pulled off a bit of an exciting game with us. Didn't go in his favor, thank God, and was the manager of PSV recently. How much do you guys know about him? How much do you guys care about him? Is it a name that kind of gets you curious, interested? Are you not interested? Since Luigi's been a little bit quieter, I'm going to just jump in on your side, buddy. What do you think when you heard about the idea of this Roger guy?
I'll be honest with you. It wasn't until someone, I think it was Joe or you or yourself, dropped some stats in the chat, and I was like, okay. And obviously, Melo was happy that he's not Portuguese, and I'm happy with that. But that's really in my head, that's all he's got going for him is the fact that he's not Portuguese, and we want something like we want to at least try a foreigner, for foreign coach to see what. Because I don't know, are they going to be yes men? I don't think you will be because you're not Portuguese. So you'd be like, a move to Benfica will be a move that they want to do in their career to maximize the future of their career. So if they're going to come in and say, oh, I'm going to not going to have any budget, I'm going to buy all the Maritimo rejects, and they're not going to do that. But like, that's not my team, bro. Like, I think it'll be a lot better in those terms. In terms of coaching, I like Joe also made a very good point. Like, he didn't manage a win, even though he had like one more guy, like 11 men, and we had 10 from like very early on. But then again, like, it's capped a little bit with PSV, right? No offense, but it's not like they have the best players. It's not like they have the better players than Benfica and so on. So it'd be interesting. It'd definitely be something to keep an eye on. But if I'm excited, no. I'd probably just see him hop on and say, all right, okay, cool, man. Like, if you're here, it's because you've proven something to someone, right? And show the fans what you've got. And I share the same opinion with Ethan here. Like I've said it many times. I have a soft spot, for Carvalhal. Even when it was at Swansea, and Sheffield United and all that. I've always I sort of almost like I almost follow those teams a little bit more just because he was there and I wanted to see how well he was doing. Then obviously went to Rio Ave. He did pretty well there. Like, like the guys, I don't know if he was still there. I think he was when they played Milan. And then like obviously Braga. I honestly thought he'd be doing a little bit better. But then when you look at the Portuguese league, like I'd expect Benfica to do better. Like, and they're playing the team, Monaco and all that stuff, and they're not just 1-0 wins. They're beating him at home and away. So he doesn't have the budget that we have. And granted, he has a great team. Like, you look at that team, he has a great team, and he let go of Lucas Piazon, which I don't understand why, but that's fine. He's gone. That's cool. But yeah, I'd if you put it on the table and said, do you want this Roger guy or Carvalhal? Even though I want a foreign manager, I would right now say I want Carvalhal because of the reason that Ethan mentioned before as well. He knows the Liga. He knows how to play against to Tondela, and he knows how to play against a Porto. He's not going to just come into the league and go, okay, so everybody defends against us, right? Apart from Porto Sporting. Yes, they defend against us, yeah. But certain teams are going to try and beat us in a counterattack. Some teams are going to try and frustrate us, without giving us the ball. Now, the thing you get in Portugal, and I say this all the time, I appreciate the teams that come to the luge and try and show us off. They pass the ball and stuff, and they try to keep the ball. You can't do that because we're way better than you are. Like, if you think about Macedonia against Portugal, I know, digressing a little bit.
Yeah.
We scored a goal when they were trying to do what we were doing. They were trying to pass the ball a little bit to pull, but unfortunately, they don't have they don't have that sort of skill because they have sporting players, So, Rusovski gave the ball away. They gave the ball away to Bruno, right? And Bruno capitalized on it as a sporting player.
I think he was still envisioning like they were playing.
I'm pretty sure this guy's like, Bruno, we're still playing together, right? Oh fuck me, like. But yeah,
That's one of the few times Bruno scores is he gets the ball from him and he scores. Because outside of that, anyone else gets him the ball, he doesn't
I'm
score.
pretty sure he celebrated and he's like, I got an assist. Oh, wrong fucking player. But no, I think bottom line, I'm gonna shut up. I think bottom line, I'd love to see Carvalhal, but it's not because of that I won't give Roger a chance. Like I always say this, I like to give everybody a chance because if somebody gets chosen, there's people with like jobs at Benfica. And the reason if this guy has been, highlighted by someone, it's because somebody's got a job to do just that. So I believe in your job because that's what you've been hired to do. Now, if a month or two in you're wrong, then that's when I start coming in. Well, you're fucked up. You fucked up. Like, But hopefully, no. Hopefully, he'll come in. Him. I heard about that guy from Palmeiras. I'm a lot happier with Roger than I am with Abel.
Yeah,
because it's more of the same. You go to Brazil, you it's recycling. It's a recycling.
He's just going to be compared to Jesus, and it's just going to be much more pressure and
pressure. And not even that. Like he was in Portugal, and the fact that he had to go to Brazil to then come back to Portugal, it's like that makes no sense. Like so stay in Brazil. He's signed a new contract anyway. He's there happy, and then maybe just maybe next in a couple of years come to Europe, but don't come to Portugal. Go somewhere. Go to Spain. Go to England. Maybe you're gonna win another Copa Libertadores. Maybe you do well, and someone like Everton, for example, will pick you up. But I just don't want I don't like all this recycling of they go and then he's done well. Let's get him back. No, you don't do that with players, do you? That's our problem. If we go into it, fuck the coaches. Start doing that with the managers. You let Renato go. He's doing well. Get him back. Not the manager. But anyway, Roger. Yeah, Roger. That. There you go.
He's been doing pretty well in the Eredivisie. I mean, he's in second place, 2 points behind Ajax. Clearly still in the title race. I know. And the last time I was on here, I spoke about, a breath of fresh air. I wanted to bring in a new manager, and I wanted him to be German. I always said I really enjoy the German playing style. It's no fear. We're not content unless we win by 5 or 6 goals a game. I like that mentality, and I feel like we need that type of mentality in this club. It's something that we've been lacking.
Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, I would also, one thing I would add is you look at Ajax. Ajax is a competitive team. Like you said, Luis, we got more money, but Ajax's squad value is quite high. Yeah. What is it, 380 on that screen there, right? So I'm going to bring up the other one, which is PSV. So this guy is neck and neck with Ajax in the Dutch league, and Ajax is a very, very good side, and PSV has a squad value of half the amount. So it'd be like right now in Portugal, it's the opposite. We have the highest squad value, and we got teams with less money doing better than us. So it'd be nice to actually have us, punch up a little bit. Yeah, it's in theory Benfica against PSV. I know people go, but we beat PSV. I'm like, yes, we should beat PSV. Every single time we face them, we should. Now there's going to be sometimes PSV wins, but we have the better talent, the more money, the more backing, we should be winning. So that's kind of one of my takes on that side. I love the idea of a foreign manager.
They got 24 plates.
Yeah, 24 players, do they?
No, plates.
Plates, they got lots of plates. Yeah, dinner plates.
I don't know why they do that, bro. It's like...
I don't... It's not much of a... It doesn't look like a trophy to me.
Right, like the Germans do that also? They like their plates. They like the plates.
I'll go home and eat my dinner in that plate. I would. I'm sorry.
Put like a nice Kuzilu in there or something,
Yeah, mate, yeah. I would. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I would say, it's not like we're not going to get a Pep Guardiola, despite what he's been wearing the sweater, the turtleneck today. I don't know if you saw it today. He had a very Pep Guardiola.
I saw a picture on Instagram.
Yeah, we're not going to get that guy. We're not going to get a Simone. We're not going to get these guys, right? So,
I just think we need someone. Sorry, Mario.
Yeah.
I just think we need someone who knows the league and someone who knows the players. You look at Sporting, they like signing players in our league. They kind of rated it like you look at Marcus Edwards, for example, obviously fellow English player. Obviously, they signed him from Victoria Guimaraes. Yeah, there we go. You know what I'm saying?
Victoria, man. Like
Victoria, yeah. But I think we need someone who knows the league, knows a couple of players in the league who we can bring over. Because if you're playing for a Braga or whoever, that Benfica is that next step. We're the top 3. We're the next step. So I think we should go.
They got some plates as well, mate.
They got a plate. They got a plate also.
Well, 4 of them. 4 plates.
Got 4 plates.
Yeah, look. It's
Four
no,
plays.
it's
Yeah, there's
go
four.
ahead Eagles.
Four
We've got
plays.
4 players, mate.
I got $10 million.
I thought you said go ahead Eagles defender, but no, it's defender. Like,
No, these
That's
guys
somebody who
got,
defend. Right?
these guys got $10 million with 4 plates under their belt now. It's like Belenij having $10 million and they got at least one.
$10 million. They can buy Almeida. They can buy Rafa. And everything with just $10 million, man. Fucking take them.
But yeah, the Dutch league. I'll say Dutch league to that extent. I think the Portuguese league is a little bit higher. It is in the rankings. It is actually a higher league, but it's not actually that dissimilar where the economics of scale. When you go to mid-table and lower, it's the same shit we see here, where you get the go-ahead Eagles. You know, just like you get the Gilles Vicente of our world. You got the big cocks walking around with $10 million in their pocket, and away they go. I don't know. Personally, I'm excited with the idea. We'll see. We'll see if it's official. I kind of what you're saying, Ethan. Someone that knows the league. I kind of feel that's what George Jesus was supposed to be. Someone that knows the league, knows the players, knows the structure, knows the club. He was supposed to be the guy that knows it. It was like a friggin' train wreck.
Hey, Ethan, sorry, real quick. Thank you for the beer, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
He came over a couple of weeks ago, man. He bought about 20 beers. He had, like,
I'm surprised he left any.
He left some, yeah, left 6.
My
just because he was driving home and he thought, man, I can't be
never happened.
After he brought 20, left 6. It's because he was driving home.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Mate, honestly, if this coach ever watches this, they'll probably, do what's those things like
sobriety test. Sobriety test.
Yeah, no, intervention. But Ethan, he gets in a training ground, he's coach and he's like,
hey, that's one way to get Ethan to meet up with Almeida. Take him to AA.
Hey.
Can't do anything. All right, that's it. We're shutting off the show. Thank you very much.
That's us for tonight, guys. That was all the jokes.
Yeah, but I like the fact that for once, I don't know about you guys. For a while, it feels like Benfica's shooting off at the hip in terms of their decision making, how they're signing players. It's like where they get this guy from. It doesn't seem like there's much thought put in. I really like the idea of them talking to a potential manager, having that conversation, working on the fine details, and saying, well, maybe we're going to sign you. And if it looks like that agreement's in place and there's open line of communication, there's the bat line to Rui Costa, and he's watching this Braga thing. I hope if this guy is signing, Rui Costa on the phone and says, hey, you watched the match? And he's going, what the fuck happened? And he's like, what would you do differently? Like,
I was gonna say that. What would
you got right now this time. It isn't like a shotgun approach where you're scrambling to hire someone. If you got someone watching, that's what George usually also was supposed to be. He was supposed to be watching for God knows how many weeks before he took over. That was a shit show. But yeah, man, it's I like the idea of it. I like the idea of something different.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
I think just quickly on, I can't really talk about the match today, but like. I can talk about like the last maybe like 6 matches for the league. That is just like me. I feel like the players are a little bit disconnected from it as well. Like I definitely am. Like as a huge Benfica I am. I usually that TV that has the game on every or that TV or whatever. I watch the games. Although this season I've watched them this chair, right? Whilst I'm playing FIFA here. And I'm listening to the game. Oh, and I've played them in bed. I've watched them in bed. That never happens. But it's almost like that's the sort of like energy the players are giving you. That the league's gone, right?
Yeah, we're just fighting for third, really.
In the Champions League. And I'm not going to sit here and go, okay, we got to win the Champions League. No, I'm not saying that. I'll be honest with you. Beat or not, like of course I want to beat Liverpool. But if we go out, this is what I wanted. I wanted the quarterfinals. I said, if Benfica gets to the quarterfinals, I'm happy. Obviously, I was expecting us to win the league or at least put in a good challenge. But I'm happy in the Champions League, whatever happens from now onwards, And that's, yeah. But I think for the league, the players are not there anymore, man. I honestly think they go in just to play. Based on the job, they should play.
Yeah. We played a match. Porto and Sport haven't played this weekend. Let's assume they both lose their matches this weekend. Not going to happen, but if they did. Porto is ahead by 12 points. Sporting's ahead by 6 points. If they win their matches, they're ahead by 15 points. The other ones are ahead by 9 points. Like, it's done. Braga, they got the win. Good for them. We're at 61 points. They're at 52. They're not going to come back and steal third from us either. It really feels like we can kind of limp along, drop a game here and there. We're still going to lock in third, and it's just a very lackluster feeling. Like, again, Sporting loses a game, you're 6 points difference. We beat Sporting, then all of a sudden you get a little bit of excitement and you want to kind of watch these final matches a little bit more. But You just don't have the fluffy feelings, that level of excitement that.
I just think as well, bro. Sorry, man. I didn't watch the game today, so I don't want to go into it because I don't know. But I feel some games like I look at the Porto games and Liverpool and City and Barcelona, Real Madrid, all the big teams in Europe, man. And there are days where the team just can't play, right? It's just been a bad day and stuff. But the decisions go their way, you know,
Yeah, we
or
got
they
no
go
luck.
the
We
right
got
way,
nothing
or they
going
go
our
the
way.
right way. Let me put it that way. You know, Madrid will be struggling against Espanyol, for example, right? And then the 80 minute or something, Benzema will go down in the box. And is it a penalty? Is it not? We're not sure we're going to give it. With Benfica, it's like we're not even going to look at it. I know today is different, but we were down
Well,
already. It's
no,
almost
yeah,
like
no,
the
but today
fact
we
that
got
we are
bad calls
down.
against us. Prior to
I don't
that,
even think the
cost
second
us
goal was checked. I highly doubt the second goal
Yeah,
was checked.
I just think I'm not
Yeah.
saying like we should have been first. We got robbed. I'm not a Portista, man. I don't have the. I don't. I'm just saying like I just don't. I hate it because like some. I've always said. I think I've said this every pod. When the VAR was coming out, I always said yes. I agree with it. Yeah, 100%, man. I want that VAR to come out and And I always said the VAR is always going to be a good thing until there is an event like an opportunity where you see it on a TV and you are 200% sure that it's a foul, but VAR doesn't give it. And I thought that would happen like maybe once or twice a
Happens
year.
far too often.
It happens every weekend where like, and then the thing is, you don't get explained why it wasn't given. It's like, no, the referee didn't want to give it. I was like, okay, but like, no, because like his arms like that, and his hand is like his ball goes there. Why is it not a penalty? And the next day, you see something like that given. So I think like there are some games we've lost this season, or made it a lot difficult for us to win because of stupid decisions like that. The referee just having the freedom to have the final decision. It's like, no, there's rules, bro. You can't just all of a sudden decide, I'm not going to give offside on his goal because I used to go out with his mother. Like, no, there's rules you have to follow, bro. Like, you can't just
Hey, no,
decide.
That's so random.
Seriously, Luis, if we got two more wins added to our column, add those 3 extra points for those wins, like 2 of them, we're tied with Sporting for second,
Yeah.
and we're not that far away from Porto. It does
adds up, man.
It
And I
kills
feel
you,
like
right?
from
I
the
feel bad for
beginning of the
Vertonghen.
season, it's
Vertonghen,
been
that
the
was
thing.
bad, man. That yellow, he got a yellow for it also. That's the thing that's like comical. It's like he didn't. He
Is
barely
there
touched
is there a
it.
video that you can pull up to show Louise, maybe on Twitter or something? You
Yeah,
haven't seen it, right?
I'll send
Louise?
a video, man. It is
It is so
comical.
bad.
It's one of like Luis. It's one of the worst calls.
Yeah.
You'll see, and they give a yellow. They give a free kick, and they score off the free kick. Now, good on them. Like credit on Braga for getting the free kick. Bad on us. Bad on the ref for the call. Bad on us with the wall and Odie's positioning. Good on Braga. Horta with that little 1-2, that goal he got, beautiful. Oh my God, that to me was a beautiful play, beautiful goal. Like basically 2-on-6, 2 Braga guys against 6 Benfica guys. These 2 guys did some boom, 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 passing around all 6 Benfica guys, flat-footed. Boom, found himself alone in front of the net with all these guys around him. Pops it over like around Odie. I tell you, something like it'd be like Ronaldinho and old Ronaldo together, teamed up against some fucking schmucks, and we're the schmucks. Like it was just bad. Like that goal they got was beautiful. Good on Braga, man. Good on Braga. They had a couple of these moments that were great. Outside of that, they shouldn't have had it. And it is what it is. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have to play really well because you get the decisions going your way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it makes a huge
not
difference.
One team, not you name one team in the entire world. Not one team plays perfect every match. The Invincibles, Arsenal. I'm not going to go back and watch all the freaking games, but I'm sure not Arsenal didn't just dominate every game, right?
Since he's recommending Darwin pimp out his mom to the rest, but
Give him some dates. Okay.
I don't know if that's what she's recommending, but hey, I'll take that message as that.
But what I'm saying is like every team in the world has bad days, but they still get the decisions because whether we like it or not, it's a part of the game to say, okay, look, you're the striker, things are not going our way. Try and get in a box, feel a little bump, feel a little nudge here and there, go down. If you get a yellow, I'm sorry, it's my fault, but like things are not going our way. We're not, we need a penalty. And then you get a fucking penalty because that's a fucking penalty. If we do that, if like Darwin is like, nah, mate, nah, maybe next week if mom calls me back. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't work, bro. It's so frustrating. Like, And even the ones that shouldn't be, the ones that are legit, like penalties. Like we've had what was it against the freaking 2 games ago or something, or a game ago? I don't even know. Crossing a box, a man's got like that. Man's like doing the chicken impression, and the ball hits his arm, and it's like, no, that's not a penalty. How is that not a penalty, man? No, she's not. She's not single, mate.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, unless she's lying to me.
I don't know today. Hey, so we could go. We got a few, 3 more things coming. We'll do a Shadista match. We'll do that fun stuff. World Cup draw. We got to touch on that because come on, that's exciting. We got lots to touch on that one. And Liverpool preview. So
wait, we're in the World Cup.
We're in the World Cup, man.
Oh yeah,
we're all of us. All of us.
Nice.
It's coming home.
It's coming home.
You know
Which home we just don't know.
Do you know?
But,
Oh yeah. Yo,
Italy.
what's England's group, Ethan?
Hmm?
What have you got?
Yeah, here I got it here. Wait, boom. Let's go into it. Here's the groups.
There we go.
Fuck off.
The American Revolution Part 2.
And supposedly it's around Thanksgiving. Is it on Thanksgiving? You guys are playing?
Yeah, no, it is. It's mid-November. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are playing on
I
American
don't really
Thanksgiving.
understand what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah.
I always hear about it, but I don't really know what it is.
Yeah, so it's like you eat a lot of turkey. You got pumpkin pie. You got like you get yams.
Pain.
We have big parades in New York with
big parades. Like we do in Canada. We do it in October, right? We do it in October, and the Americans just do it a little bit later on in November, and that's theirs. Same shit. They got like parades. We got parades. You know, it's fun. I like my Thanksgiving better. No offense to the Americans listening. The reason I like mine, I'll just kind of give my 2 cent lot. I don't mind turkey. You have that big turkey dinner. It's nice. You have some fun. Then you get a few months. You got another big ass turkey at Christmas. You guys do it like right at the end of November.
Christmas is ham. We have at least here we have ham on Christmas.
And we do both. We do ham and turkey for both.
Wow. It's
both
always
days.
turkey.
It's like just both. Yeah, USA finished the revolution. Oh my God! Here we go. And then this is coming. England's semis easy.
If Scotland gets to that group, all hell is breaking loose.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Because then England have
Scotland or Wales,
Scotland
right?
and England to worry about.
Is it Wales also
Right,
playing for that
this
spot?
is
Or?
Ukraine, Scotland, and Wales, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yo, Spain and Germany in the same group.
Oh yeah.
I just can't wait for England versus
Oh, Mario,
USA because
There's
the
Canada.
amount,
Canada's
the amount
here.
of chance what is going to be going back and forth is going to be absolutely hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna be the banter's gonna be awesome.
Canada's got a chance, bro.
Yeah, I think in the first match is Canada versus Belgium. I think Belgium is aging. I thought Belgium was lucky against Portugal in the Euros. I think Belgium will continue aging out. And I think Canada's one shot is people are going to underestimate this country because it's Canada. Come on, you don't see Canada's name ever on the list.
Have you ever made it before?
They made it once in the
come on,
80s, 86, 0 goals scored, 3 losses, never talked about again in the history of Canada. But basically, this
you know
is
what I like about this group?
Yeah.
Oh, is every group like this? No. We don't get an European team.
That's,
you know?
That's
What do you mean?
cool.
Oh, and Portugal's.
Like, yeah. Like, you got Ghana, Africa, South
I
America.
thought it was a rule at least.
Well,
Like 2 European teams couldn't be with each other. I'm seeing Germany and Spain in the same group. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's weird.
Yeah, usually you get like, but it's like, there's only one that doesn't get it, based the way the math works.
I mean, so we got Ghana, you are gay, and South Korea.
I'll say
Fuck
our
off,
group,
Boris. Don't remind me of that, bitch. Fuck's sake, what are you doing?
our group, I would say, is the group of revenge because we got knocked out by Uruguay last time, right?
Yeah.
And we got knocked out by South Korea in 2002.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't even born in 2002, so.
Oh my God, yeah, you're that's that you had some angry whatnot to cause that to happen.
I was 9 years old, man.
Yeah.
No, wait. I was
I
12 years
remember that,
old.
man. I was in high school. I was talking shit about this golden generation. I'm like,
I remember Didn't we 7-0 South Korea in 2010?
North Korea.
North Korea. Okay.
Yeah, we did the North Koreans.
I remember that. I was like, what, 6?
Hey, can I say something as well on that? North Korea, we were all down at the pub, and I swear on my entire life that before the game, I was like, guys, I'll have a shot of tequila for every goal.
Oh, man.
Brother, I swear to God. I was like, taking a fucking piss. 4 in, I'm like, please stop scoring. That's the game where Ronaldo scores a goal.
On the neck, like off his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're taking a fucking piss. That's not a shot. That's like, yeah. Yeah, I got fucked. But yeah, that's fine. We'll move. I'll do the same one. I'll tell you here, Portugal, South Korea. Every time this Portugal scores, I'll do a shot of tequila.
So Boris, just answer your
Yeah,
question that because they haven't done the last UEFA. He probably knows. He's fucking with me. I guarantee he's fucking with me. But yeah, just in case, it's Ukraine, Scotland, Wales. I got to figure that shit out. That's supposedly. Here's the funny thing about this. Actually, just comical. They haven't done Oceania. They got 2 international spots, right? You got them up here, right? That's the Group E and Group D. That's supposedly going to get resolved soon. This thing is in November. Why are you doing the draw now? If you're going to sort these matches out over the next couple of months, do the draw after you start. Like, why did it have to be now?
Yeah, the World Cup
Okay.
until November.
New
It's the
Zealand
rush.
who?
Say what?
Group E, you got Spain, Germany, Japan, and you got CRC and New Zealand. I'm guessing that's New Zealand. Who's
Yeah.
CRC?
That is the Czech Republic. Not Czech Republic. That's the Costa Rica. Czech
Oh,
Republic.
Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. Good coffee, that. Isn't it?
Yeah, Costa Rica. Sorry, I was just fucking. The Costa Rica will actually be they're a decent side. From a CONCACAF standpoint, it'd be nice to get 4 of them in the World Cup. You know, it's good for representation. I'm excited, man.
That's
I'll
some
say
nice
this much.
groups, man.
I gotta say, there's no official group of death, in my opinion, in the sense that the group of deaths where you have 3 to 4 teams that they could logically make it out somehow. I don't see that. Like, I'm not saying there's not.
You could argue that our group could be the group of death. You could argue.
With South, like Fernando Santos fucking up Portugal, like Uruguay, South Korea, like we all win a game, lose a game, tie a game.
I'd say it's either our group, yeah, or C or G with Brazil, because you got Brazil, and then you think, okay, but then you got Serbia are strong on a day, on a good day. Switzerland are always that weird team that plays together.
It is
and
Caribbean,
has-
Boris, by the
You
way.
put if you put Senegal in our group, you switch them out for Ghana. That's a group of death. 100%.
Senegal.
Yeah.
But Cameroon,
Senegal-
I fancy Cameroon, man. I don't know why. I like. It's not because I like Cameroons, which is like prawns.
Yeah.
But like Cameroon, they always seem. C is Mexico, Poland, and Argentina. You know, I mean, that's.
I'm gonna
Mexico's
gonna break out a little bit into geography for 2 seconds because I see the questions coming out here. So,
And then you got France, Peru, Australia, or UAE.
all right, so
United Arab Emirates.
at the bottom here. So you got Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama. There's Costa
Honduras
Rica.
didn't make it. What about San Marino? Did they make it?
No,
Poor guys.
we got the best out of friggin' Panama. These guys are tough seconders, man. Those guys. But yeah. So yeah, they're a decent side in North America. They actually had a good team a few years back. They made I believe they made
Quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Costa Rica made it to the quarterfinals in 2014.
Yeah, it was a good side. But they've all, again, worse of way, like really have aged out, super aged out. That they are running on fumes, that team. So, but yeah, going back to it, man, I'm actually quite excited. I think it's a great draw, a lot of fun matches, man. There's gonna be surprises as there always is, but I think it worked out kind of fun. Kind of Qatar, man. They got an interesting. Like I wouldn't sleep on Ecuador or Senegal. Senegal has been like supposedly dominant in Africa. We'll see how well they do in the World Cup.
Yeah. They've been playing
They're
good football.
tourists. You always have like the home country always gets a little bit of favoritism here and there. You saw what every single home country, even like South Africa and South Korea, like that's how we got fucked in the South Korea. Japan.
No way Qatar's making it out of this group though. There's
No way, but I guarantee you they're gonna take
not.
a draw through some funny plays, and it's gonna cost.
Draw
I think,
against like Netherlands or something.
I think like if you look at Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands, I actually wouldn't be shocked if you see the Dutch get eliminated. And you see Ecuador and the Senegal out of that, in my opinion. I'll throw the weight on England, USA out of that group easy for the next one.
USA.
I think it'll be easy, man. England, USA. You guys are out. You guys will advance.
I'll tell you what, right? If we're being realistic here, right, and I'm gonna try. England's got to make it at least to the quarterfinals, man. Like, I'm sorry because I'm not being a dickhead here. I'm just saying, like, the team you have, and you've had the manager for a while now. He's been able to implement his thoughts on a team. If I'm honest with you, if I'm completely honest, I'll be surprised if we don't make it to the semis, at least, because that's when you start getting teams like France, like
thing
Portugal,
with
like
England,
Brazil and stuff like that, you know.
Thing with England, I think because it's such a big thing for our country. Obviously, all we talk about is it's coming home, 1966, all this, that, and the other. Like, we do rant on about it, but it's just football obviously means so much to us over here. It's our main sport. And I just think the players really do kind of feel the pressure when it comes to like these big tournaments and stuff. Yeah. And I think for the first time in a very, very long time, in the Euros, we've actually felt that kind of belief in like I remember in like 2010, like nobody really cared. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people obviously still watching England, but people weren't surprised if we got knocked out. But now, because we've had this plan for years and years and years, we brought up such good talents, and we've got Gareth Southgate in charge. I just think now is like the best time to win it, if that makes sense. It's like a perfect time of year for us as well, because it's in the middle of the season. So all the players are still going to be sharp and stuff. It's not like in the summer where some players go away for 2 weeks and they come back to it.
They had a whole season on their legs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but I just think there's just
Yeah,
that weight above them, what kind of limits us a bit, and that nerves gets to us, if that makes sense. Well, obviously, no excuse, but I think out of a lot of the countries, is like the most amount of pressure is kind of on England, like every single year, just from
Oh, for sure, yeah. Well,
like for everyone.
And you do that as well as the English, as the Portuguese living in the UK for the last 16 years. I feel like you as the fans, you know, as the people, indirectly put a lot of pressure on the players, because there's only so much times you can say it's coming home without the players thinking like, guys, like we understand all the support, but it's almost like you're jinxing it, you know. If I was a player, I'd almost feel like, for fuck's sake, here we go.
You know what it was like when it, like, during the Euros this year and stuff. Well, last year. Literally, it's the first time the country's believed in a long time.
Okay, look, I'll give you a good example, right? When Portugal played Greece, right? I can speak because at that time I was in Portugal, right? No one really expected Benfica, Portugal to do well, especially when for the first game we'll get against Spain and we like screwed them. Everybody's like, we already fucked up. You know, everybody's going out, you know, and all of a sudden we go on the roll and go, okay. And by the time we get to the final, we had played Greece and we were just unlucky not to win that game, right? Fuck it up. I have a scarf. I don't know where it is. I have a scarf saying Portugal Champions of Europe 2004. Like, I have it because that's how confident I was. Like, fuck it, Greece. And then Karagunis or Karatsudanis, one or the other, scored a goal at the Lewis, and I'm thinking, like, as soon as Greece scored, I was like, we've lost. Because I knew, like, that's all they wanted. It was to score a goal. And I think the players felt the pressure because the entire country was supporting the team, behind the team, but also saying, we've won, almost, you know? It wasn't a show of support in terms of go and get it. It was almost a show of support saying we did it, if that makes sense. So the players sort of like had the pressure, and I think as time went by, they start panicking. And as soon as that ball went in, they thought, shit, and we lost. But the final,
I think there is that pressure. I think when you think you're going to win it, is when that pressure. Same with France. We then pulled a Greece to France, right? We basically, you know, Greece got the best of us in that Euro. We thought we were going to win it. We lost it. France thought they had it. They had the victory bus, everything good to go, and they lost it. England, they're dead set they're going to win it. Italy wasn't doing that great in the Euros, let's be honest. They're doing okay, not that great. And
they picked up towards the second half, towards the end of the like quarter semifinals. You're like, okay, maybe this team can actually do something.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a funny stat. I got to say this because I saw it, and so we're kind of talking about these things that repeat themselves over and over again. So Group H, you know, I got to quickly step into Group H for a second because Portugal's in Group H. So I'm gonna quickly rhyme off. The last winner of the World Cup was France. They were in Group H. The winner prior to that was Germany, which also happened to be in Group H. The winner prior to that was Spain in 2010, which happened to be in Group H. Fun fact, the top goal scorer of the Euro in 2008 when they won was David Villa for Spain. He was top goal scorer in 2008. The next tournament, World Cup, Spain won it. Top goal scorer was Gomez, as they say with the Z, for Germany in the Euros in 2012. They won it in 2014. Top goal scorer was Griezmann in the Euros 2016, and France won then afterwards the World Cup. Top goal scorer was Ronaldo in the past Euro. So kind of one of these weird kind of things where Fran Sanch, either we're going to win the goddamn World Cup for the first time as Portuguese fans, or Fran Sanch for Portugal is going to break some kind of pattern in the universe.
To be fair, like, I know I'm English and stuff, like the other day, like, England were playing and stuff, but if England aren't going to win it, the next country for me has got to be Portugal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not supporting any. I'm not just saying that either. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Ethan, can I just say, you know, like Portugal's, I mean, like England, their biggest fear is Portugal. You know, you're like every time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
We-
we
twice
went
in-
through a
twice in a
streak,
penalty
like through the
shootout.
late 90s, early
We're
2000s.
just
Portugal
rubbish
was
at
their
penalty
bugaboo.
shootouts. We're just rubbish at penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. That's
2
true.
penalty
That-
shootouts in a row. We won with what's his name? Eduardo, right? No, Ricardo.
Ricardo,
What's his name?
Ricardo.
with
Oh, the gloves.
No
the
gloves
gloves.
on.
That was
Mm.
amazing. I gotta ask Jake.
Look, look, Mama, no gloves.
Jake, you're the American. Where do you think the U.S.? You think the U.S.? I'm not trying to put the Americans down. I got to say, I've seen a finer Americans in the past. I feel this current rendition of the U.S. men's national teams, they're missing something. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like they're a lot of individuals with talent just not syncing up well together. Are you feeling confident though, based on the group, that you're gonna get into at least the knockouts, or are you nervous?
Listen, I'm a little nervous. You know, depending on which team is the fourth one. You know, it could be England. I'm sorry, it could be Scotland. It could be Wales. Either one of those teams could, shake the U.S. a little bit. They really haven't had the U.S. really haven't had much of a fight when it comes to the qualifying, right? Obviously, you got to worry about Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica just gave them, a loss that they were not expecting. Listen, it's a young squad. It's a very young squad. Like you said, it's missing something.
Nelson's confident. Iran's got you.
Do they play with the turbans?
No.
No.
No, no.
Just on the ladies, team. On the ladies team.
Yeah.
Pulisic
That's
is
the
an
mascot.
individual.
Actually, is the hanky that they have, their little towel.
No, sorry, Jake. I saw the women's play with the freaking thing.
The women. They have to.
And then one of them gets
It knocked off and they surrounded her.
Vertonghen in the head, it comes off and then they surround her. So while she's pulling the thing up, and I was like, this is great. This is
I just want to go back to what
Respect.
Cynthia said. She said, we have Pulisic. Listen, Pulisic is an individual. Why? He takes every free kick. He takes every corner. He takes every set piece.
He's the best player you got, isn't it?
I know, but why?
He can't even get into Chelsea squad. He can't even get into Chelsea
He's
squad.
being compared to Ronaldo and Messi, hasn't he?
He doesn't even start for Chelsea.
That's the joke in North America with Pulisic, though, is that you'll hear these wisecracks about he's the best player in the world. You see the clip, right, Luis? Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, when he's trying to sell a painting of him or something.
But they're
he's
dead
a
serious. They think
Ronaldo,
he's they think he's the best player in the world.
He's decent. I'll give you that. He's good, but it shouldn't. I mean,
I think right now is a lot of individuals. That's my take on the U.S. men's national team. I think there's talent there. It's just it'll be tough. I'll say on Canada's side, I hope Alphonso Davies is healthy, man. That guy, if he's healthy and fit,
I really like your squad. I love David.
I love
David,
David.
Jonathan
I love
David up front.
I love.
Yeah.
You just
Davies
love
is a
David
full-
because of FIFA. Let's be honest, Luigi.
Yeah, but still.
I love David
Actually, guy-
because of an
actually,
F,
guy-
but it's not FIFA, mate.
I tell you, it's the guy who's a different human being when he plays for Team Canada. When he
Hey,
versus-
I saw him on Twitch crying when they qualified. He starts crying.
Alfonso.
because they said they basically for a very long time, if people would say don't play for Team Canada, don't accept the call up.
Hey, is there a
that's
World
been the
Cup
thing.
for females?
Say what?
Is there a World Cup for females?
Oh yeah, we won a World Cup of females or something like that. I think we won.
America are really
When-
good at
when-
winning things.
like-
aren't
The
they?
US kinda owns that
Canada just
tournament.
won. Canada just won the gold.
Yeah,
you
North
guys-
America's
fair
really
enough.
good at women's football, isn't it?
Good lead. The ladies are good. Laren's good. Tristan, Buchanan.
I
They
wi- I wish-
it's fun, man. I tell you, our squad is fun. I think it's different. I'm not trying to put the
The
Americans down.
Portuguese kid, he plays for Canada, right? What's his name? Is Gayu, right? Is that it?
It's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pashfleta. He's
This
good.
guy.
They got actually some good players in the sense of I find they're playing more as a unit. I think we're the U.S. if they're playing more as a unit to be better because I think they have the talent. I feel these guys are in it. With Team Canada going back to a group, they actually got a really good draw considering everything they could get. It all has to come down to that Belgium match. They just got a surprise at the beginning, and then if they get something over Morocco, away they make it. But the expectation is just go have fun. If you get a win, it's success. You get 2 wins or win in a draw, you advance. It's money. It's insane. It's not the expectations aren't there. One thing I wanted to note real quickly. Well, you're right, Ethan, that they're playing in November. Therefore, the European players are going to be fresher. There's some disputes with UEFA and FIFA, and it seems that they're only going to release the players, I think, just a week before the World Cup. Literally, you're going to be playing Liverpool versus Manchester City or something like that. Match going to wrap up. Okay, guys, now you can break. Go to your home countries. Go do your Connect flights. Meet your guys, high five. Get a Connect flight to Qatar. Great. Figure out, here's your camp. Here's your room. Okay, you're playing in 2 days.
It's going to be treated like an international break, isn't it?
It is going to be like there. Normally, you have like a gap. You play a couple friendlies. There's going to be no time for
Friendlies,
friendlies.
Mm.
I would
think
say the
that's good.
teams in Group A, then B, because it goes in order, right? It goes right away. A and B.
But we'll
I
have
think
more time to rest. Portugal will have more time to rest.
Portugal
We'll have-
it gets the most
yeah.
time to rest. So that is one thing Portugal actually has going for them. Is they go, they can get your shit together. You can even play friendly if you wanted to, or play a practice match. Get your shit together, get acclimatized,
So
and then go play.
are we going to be watching the World Cup final on Christmas or no?
How's it gonna work, man? Actually, let's find out. I'll get you that.
I don't
answer.
think
All
it goes
I
as
know-
far as Christmas.
all I
I think it's
know-
just before.
Yeah. All I know
I
is
think they
would be
said
the best Christmas
mid-November to
present.
mid-December, so I don't think it's not going to reach Christmas.
whenever the final is, I'll be watching Portugal versus Mexico, man. Simpsons, you know what I mean? Simpsons, you know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was hoping
dear.
for that draw actually.
I remember
No,
that
no.
game. The commentators.
No, no.
remember-
You know, you know.
December 18th. December 18th is the final.
Hey, work. Hold on.
That would be the best Christmas
I'll be
present
on
ever.
break.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
winning the World
What?
Cup.
When is
Christmas
it?
Champions. It's December 18th. That's the final.
Great time.
18th.
Great time of year.
I'll be working.
It's going to be snowing
You'll
out,
work.
and we're going to bring it home.
I'm already calling it, eh?
A good game though, Portugal Mexico, man. It's good.
Wow.
Carlos Vela will be there. You know, with the Herrera will probably be there. You know,
The next World Cup's going to be here. So
Yeah,
Mario,
I also-
we're
I heard
definitely
about
we're gonna be
this.
watching.
what
That's
next
Liga?
World Cup is gonna be a tiny place, bro. How are you gonna fit everybody there?
They're gonna do the Taça Liga during the World Cup.
So
Yeah,
it's not
what
going to
is
be
that
then.
about?
So it's going to be. How is that possible?
They're gonna pull the MLS. MLS is gonna play through. You know, MLS
Wow.
how they always play through. They're gonna do that. We always make
Yeah,
fun of the MLS
They'll
for
have,
playing through the
they'll
World
have
Cup.
fucking Sporting and Benfica lining up with like João, Antonio.
Vitória Guimarães right now are like, so you're saying we got a chance? Mourinho's won it before. Mourinho's is like, okay, here we go. Get number 2 on the board.
Sportivo was like, we've got a Portuguese Cup, now we're gonna have a Liga Cup. Come on.
Yep.
You know?
Got this.
Fucking all these Velas, mate. The fucking, you know,
Well, these fellas.
Division C, you know. We're going, all right, boys, here we go. This
You know my
year we're not
grandparents
going
live in
for the
Odivelas,
league.
right?
We're going for the
That-
League
that's
Cup.
weird.
I got
that
my Rodrigues in the village.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my
Really?
grandparents live.
All these Velas.
Just to get the knife out, a little stabby, make it on the pitch. There
Yeah.
we go.
It's not that bad. Jesus Christ.
It's not. No, it's not. It depends on the area.
Nice spot. Nice.
My dad lived in the village for a while. Now he lives in Famois. Shout out to my dad. If you're watching, you know you're watching. What the fuck you
Hi, pie.
he doesn't even know. I could say hi to him. He'd be like, I think my son said hi to me, but I don't speak English, man. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting. The time zone's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm not too sure what the time zone exactly is, but it's south. I don't know, the same time zone as like Greece or.
well, you see,
That's
Mario.
only, that's only like 2 hours in front of us, I think.
yeah.
Exactly.
Luis.
Well, Ethan, mate. Ethan, I'm going to tell you something, Ethan. Right?
Mm.
We have the time zone. You know,
We
don't
own
always
it.
shit like minus and plus.
Mm,
No,
we own
have
it.
the zero. We own the fucking thing. You know,
Mhm.
you know, when people speak of time, they speak of London and Lisbon. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's true though. You know, before they go to the thing, you got Lisbon, London time. You know,
Mm.
that's how we do. You know, not Porto. You know, not fucking Algarve. It's definitely not. Oh yeah, Mario. I wanted to ask you this. You live next to Toronto, right? Is it
Yeah, right
Cambridge?
by- Yeah. Close
It
to
is
Toronto.
Cambridge, yeah.
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I got a friend from this chick from Canada, and she was asking me where you're from, and I was like, I know it's next to Toronto. I think it's Cambridge, but I'm not.
She'll
too
know
sure.
like the regional Waterloo is kind of the region.
your girlfriend? Well, be careful. Watch out.
Yeah, she went. She'll say, don't fucking don't,
Hey,
don't trip me, bro.
His
He's sticking his
girlfriend right
foot
now.
out. He's sticking his foot out trying to trip me over. No, she just works with me, man.
Louise right now at the edge of the camera. You're gonna start seeing some scissors or some shit coming out like from the kitchen when
Nah,
this
she's not
current
here.
girl
She's
jumps
not
out.
here. She's not here.
Oh, she's gonna be there. She's in the car right now.
She's like, oh, yo.
She's on
yo.
her way.
This is literally the message I got now. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Wait, let
Yeah.
me.
What'd she say? Who the fuck's the girl in Toronto?
No, she said in the car right now.
Oh, there you go.
Can you
See,
see
you're
it?
done.
You're in the
Chanel,
doghouse.
she's got Chanel on right now,
No,
right?
she's off home. She's going home, not here, I think. Hey?
Cut out. There we go. Man, what's this story with the girl in Toronto? What's the deal?
There's no deal. She
I
was.
don't know. You brought her up. It felt like you're gonna tell me a
No,
story
no,
about
okay.
some girl in
All right.
Toronto.
Wait a minute. We were all talking, right? And she said they were talking about gaming, and they were like, "Do you know?" And honestly, this was a question was, "Do you have any friends that you know through gaming and through online?" I was like, "Oh, love, don't go there, mate." I'm like, my entire bloody friendship is online, you know.
That'll be a title celebration.
And then I started explaining, you know, you lot from the BN90, and I was saying, you know, I got somebody in California, Vallejo, it's something like this. And then I was like Boston, and then I went Canada. She, oh, Canada, where from? And then I found out that she's Canadian. I'm not sure where she's from, but I said that you are from Toronto, from Cambridge, I believe. And she's like, oh yeah, Toronto. But she didn't say anything when I said Cambridge, so she probably doesn't know. That's that, really. There's no story about my fucking. What you
You're
guys are
doing well there.
No, that's
Took yourself out of an hole.
All right, well done, buddy. That was a mission. You did it. Mission accomplished.
What the fuck?
Safe. Well done. Save the photos for later. Anyways, moving on.
I just like to say as well, man. I don't know if he's here. He's not here. I want to give a massive shout out to Fabio.
That's exactly what I was going to segue into. Liverpool. Let's do this, man. Do it.
No,
real quick.
Yeah.
Whoever wins on the 18th, the victory parade's a few days later, December 21, for World Cup parade. Oh, there we go. It's coming home.
21.
Which home? I don't know what home, but still, it's coming to someone's home.
It's coming.
To someone's home.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. We don't know where, which is dangerous, but that's a story for later on.
Anyways, Fabs.
PG18. Huge thanks to Fabio, because whilst I was like scrambling to get tickets for Liverpool Benfica, my man just messaged me and said, "Hey, come, let's go." So I'm now going to Anfield.
I'm so jealous. Mario knows. I was looking for tickets for at least a week.
What for?
He was trying.
Wait.
For Lisbon.
Oh, Lisbon. No, I'm going to. Because I was going to say, I can get you to go to if you get a flight. I got 2 tickets to go to Anfield to watch Liverpool Benfica. Sorry, heartburn.
I don't know if I want to go all the way to Anfield.
Yeah, as he's saying, is I'm not selling my ticket.
No.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying here. I got you. I'm just telling you, I got you ticket. You can feel free to come to England and watch me.
And watch.
No.
I watch from a TV.
Basically, because I was trying so hard to get tickets, I actually managed to get 2 people that would lend me the red pass for me to get tickets for me to be able to go to Anfield. Obviously, those tickets are now no longer needed because of an absolute fucking legend called Fabio. And if you guys don't know Fabio, he writes for a magazine. I'm not going to say the name because
He's from London, isn't he?
He does all those
predictions.
He does all the predictions for
predictions. He does some some stuff, some sports stuff for a sports magazine. And they asked him if he wanted to go to Anfield to watch Benfica and write for them. So he's gonna write like a little pre-match sort of, how he feels about the whole story about Benfica reaching this far and what he expects for Liverpool Benfica and stuff. And then he's gonna take me up there, and my man's got some UEFA tickets, and yeah, it's gonna be a fucking day out. This guy's coming. Tino is gonna fucking come, man. I'm telling you, this is my mascot. He's gonna be there going, "Fucking hell, where is this?"
All right,
I'm so excited.
Let's kind of take a little bit of thunder out of Fab's sails. I know he's gonna come out with his article.
Sorry,
Let's move into the punch. What do you guys think? Benfica heading to Liverpool. How much fear should Gilberto strike? I don't feel. And
I say Sadio Mane doesn't even lace his boots up that day. It's just
I just stay home.
Let's start up with a lineup. Okay, everyone thinks Darwin's going to start. I'm guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think you're going to with 2 guys up front still? You going to like Gonzalo Ramos, or are you just going with Darwin by himself? Rafa, Darwin, Everton.
Yeah, Rafa, Darwin, Everton. I think maybe put Ramos behind him. It would be surprised to see maybe Paul Bernardo behind him, but I don't think that would happen. So maybe
but I doubt it.
Yeah, no. So Ramos behind him. Weigl, Tarat, and then the usual back line.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to change shape, like to a 5-back or something.
Depends how much Personatas he's eating,
Well, he did it for Ajax. He went away to Ajax with Darwin and Rams, Everton, Rafa, Weigl, Tarat, Tongan, Grimaldo, Otamendi, Gilbert. I don't think Tarap's going to start.
We should. You never know. He might get on the Anfield pitch. He'll just take him back to his QPR days.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go with that. Do you think he's going with that lineup? That's lineup he did Ajax. Do you think he's going to do the same thing?
Huh? What was the question?
So we take the Ajax lineup. Darwin, Rams up front. You got Everton, Rafa, Weigl, Tarat, Grimaldo, Gilberto, Vertonghen, Otamendi, and Odi. Is that the lineup? He's going to repeat what he did with.
If it's not broke, why? If it's not broke, why?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm with that. Like I think there's a reason we rested. I'm guessing we're talking home game first, right?
No, we're going to Anfield first, aren't we?
Are we going?
No,
to
we're going Lisbon
we're-
first.
It's Lisbon.
Oh,
Lisbon's
Lisbon
Wednesday.
first. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah,
Luigi
so
gave out a
Tuesday-
heart attack. He's like, I didn't book this week off.
I was like, oh fuck, hello.
Yes, correct. Listen first. Listen first.
No, but yeah, I think there's a reason why he rested those players. Darwin had to come off the bench, but I think like Leafan said, if it worked once, it can work again. And then I just hope, and I've said this to Fabian and everybody, I said like I hope that we go to Anfield with
I just
something
want us
to
to
play
put up a
for,
game.
Yeah, like kind of like we did with Ajax.
with a
2-2
dream still
draw.
alive, with a dream.
Just
'cause if
don't do a Sporting against City, where they lost
Who?
like Sporting.
never. Heard
versus
of
City.
it.
Sporting Dijon?
Sporting, I have City now. I'm joking.
Sporting Kansas City?
Kansas City, they were the same.
Is
kids
it Sporting
almost.
Kansas City or no? Is that what
Yeah,
they are?
Sporting KC. Yeah, Sporting
Yeah,
Kansas City.
Sporting KC and then
Sporting
Sporting
Dijon.
Dijon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably a Sporting Beijing somewhere.
Yeah, we got fucked by Sporting Braga today. Anyway, fucking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
Oh, Luis, I don't mean to cut you off. I gotta go. I have training, keeper training now.
Oh
so-
yeah, shit, you gotta go too.
Yeah.
You gotta do. Okay, you gotta replace Odie
So-
sooner or later.
Yeah.
Fucking hopefully.
All right,
And
Jake,
then
real
we can-
quick, last
Yeah.
comment for this game. Any at all? Like Liverpool, Benfica.
Let's make it a good game, right? Let's not get embarrassed at our home field. At least let's try to knock in a goal or two. I don't know, a two, but at least one goal. I wouldn't mind. Maybe like a 2-1 going to Anfield, 2-1 to Liverpool. Have something to fight for. All we can ask for is just show up the way you showed up against Ajax. Show up with pride and play for your badge. That's all we can ask for.
Cool. All right, man. You good luck in
Nice one.
training.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Peace.
Bye, take it easy, brother.
All right, so empowering words that Verissimo I hope recorded. He should in the locker room, guys, try to get embarrassed. Just please reply at home.
Empowering words.
Don't get embarrassed. That kind of stuff will. I got a feeling all eyes are gonna be on Darwin. Do you think Darwin's gonna handle this pressure? You think he's gonna absorb this pressure?
Nah.
I
Like-
think he. Sorry,
No.
sorry, guys. Sorry.
But we're not the ones with the pressure at the end of the day. Liverpool, they're one of the best sides in the world at the minute. They've got all the pressure, you know what I'm saying? So I think we should just play with freedom, play with a bit of pride,
Have some fun.
and go out there to obviously win. And that's all we can ask for, you know what I'm saying? We are playing Liverpool at the end of the day. But as long as we go out there and every player puts 100% in, what can you complain for, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to the dressing room and coaching, these are the nights you live for because not only are they huge, they're also very easy to manage in terms of the play is going to be excited. There's no need for you to go to the play and go, by the way,
There's about 60,000 people out there.
you literally just go and say, okay, guys, it's Tuesday night. It's Champions League night. Who's with me? And everyone's going to say, yes, it's a Champions League night. This is why Darwin joined Benfica.
Quarterfinals,
This is
you're
why the
battling for the
Brazilians come to
semis.
Europe. Exactly. This is why Brazilians come to Europe. All the South American.
That's why Darwin's here.
Yeah, but it is.
That's why Everton's here.
That's why Jan's here. That's why Otamendi has the right to say, I'm still in the Champions League. You know what I mean? This is it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to go out there and smash Liverpool 5-0. But just go out there and perform like you want to do so. That's all. And if it doesn't work,
Wait,
it
is
doesn't
it
work.
this week? Is it this week coming?
It's this week. It's the 5th,
Yeah,
right?
it's Wednesday.
Mm.
No, sorry, Tuesday.
Decent.
Tuesday, yeah, Wednesday.
It's
So that's
Tuesday
the first
because
match.
then the away leg is Wednesday.
Yeah, you gotta believe, man. I think.
I think that you have to believe, especially how Benfica's been playing in the league, right? Because we're not interested, and it's almost like I compare this too many times, but sometimes when you're playing a video game or something, fuck, I don't care about this game. I'm focusing on the other one, and even though you win that game, you don't give a shit. You're like, I don't give a shit. And there's the same thing in real life, man. These guys are focusing on the game. This is not to say that they know they're going to win, but I think they're just more excited. They're more focused on that game.
Yeah.
They're looking forward to something. They're
Oh,
looking forward.
yeah.
Tuesday, we're there Tuesday, man. We're here Tuesday. It's going to be at home. We're going to have all the fans. It's a fucking Champions League night.
From a
If you
player
think
point
about
of
it,
view-
yeah. If you think
from a
about
player
it,
point of view, they're the
it's
nights to live for.
if you put the result aside, yeah, which is hard for us because we obviously support Benfica, right? But if you put the result aside, it's a fucking great night for everyone else, right? For the players and stuff. If you could not have the score, you got to play the Champions League. The same is going to be buzzing. Our fans going to be buzzing. It's going to be, again, a great team that you're playing against. You're going to play against the best players in the world. You're going to play against one of the best teams in the world, or the top 8 in the world, right? And so is Liverpool. It's just a great night. So enjoy it. Go out there, do your job, enjoy it, have a great game. This is also for the young ones. This is also a market. When you play against Tondela, there's no one watching. When you play against Liverpool, everyone and their mothers are watching. You want to leave this club? You want to go, Darwin? You want to go and be, the next big thing for Uruguay? It starts here now. You score a couple of goals against Liverpool, at the end of the season, you're going to be joining them for 100 million. You know what I mean? So I think it's so easy to motivate them.
I agree. You know what? You guys are both right in a sense where the pressure's on Liverpool. We go on, we play a good game, we weather the storm, and all of a sudden Darwin pops in a goal and Liverpool's down 1-0. Maybe they don't go in as sharp as they should go in. I assume Klopp will have them prepared, but and next thing you know, he pop another goal, and it's basically 2006 all over again for them, right? And that could happen. Boris says nobody expected Porto to win. I've been saying this for a bit. You get to the quarterfinals of Champions League, it's 5 matches. It's 5 games. That's all that's left. Like, if I'm a player, you are 5 matches away from being a Champions League winner. I know that the odds are stacked against you, but all you got to do is roll the dice 5 times. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe you come out with a 1-0 or a draw. You only got 4 matches left to be a Champions League winner. Like, you are, like, every moment here, it is so close. I think there's going to be hopefully the right kind of excitement. I don't think Verissimo is going to go to the strategy of what would Roger do. Like, he's not going to be looking at Roger Schmidt's photo and just be like, what would Roger do?
No?
I think he's going to try. This is Verissimo's chance also to kind of say, because right now I don't think he wants to go back to B team. He knows he doesn't have a home on the main team. You do well against Liverpool after beating Ajax, there's going to be some club that's going to go, okay, Benfica didn't want him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even now, like,
yeah.
If I don't think maybe not EPL,
but
like
Championship. Like Scotland, you can get like Celtic, the Rangers. You could get somewhere in Spain, like a mid-table club in Spain.
Championship. Reading, for example, Reading has a big connection with Portuguese coaches and players and stuff like that. They're probably
they could do that. You got League One.
Right? They're going to be in League One though. Probably. Fucking shite.
Rough.
But yeah, man, I gotta be excited. I'm excited for the match. So I guess, we're giving Fabs very little material to work off of here, but I'd say Darwin clearly is going to be the light on him. I think don't sleep on Everton. I think Everton is supposed to be this offensive winger that has kind of disappeared, but what he did with Grimaldo, how well he synced up with Grimaldo as a fullback. Yes, he wasn't offering much up front, but it made it almost near impossible to go down that flank. That combination of Everton and Grimaldo on the defensive side, when we're getting pressured, it's actually quite good. You know what I mean? Like, I think Flamingo will get Verissimo. I can see that. You got a Brazilian club, man. They're going to come in with a lot of items. Speaking Brazilian, there we go. Do that. But yeah, man, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. We'll see. We'll see if we got tears at the end of this week or if we got a badge of pride. Like,
I'm not watching the game, so for me, it's going to be like painful.
What's my schedule like? I didn't even fucking check on my schedule.
I reckon we should get into him early. Leave one in the first couple of minutes at the start of the game. Get into him. Let him know that you're there. Straight away.
Come on, I'm going to have this game in the background.
Let's see if Sadio Mane does these tricks when Gilberto just goes, he won't do it again. And trust me. It works. It does work, honestly.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
He gives him a hard hit. If the ref, it depends on the ref how much the ref lets slide. I think there'll be some.
In the Champions League is different. Not in Portugal. Depends who you get. You get a Turkish bloody referee or something, maybe not. But if you get like you can't get an English one, obviously. But maybe like
a Spanish or a German.
Get a German one because Germans are they're all right, they're decent. Even though I don't like that dude, I don't like any referees. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
that could be it.
Sorry, are we gonna do man of the match and Chorizo?
Oh yeah, let's
oh
play
shit,
that.
yeah.
We forgot about that, man. Here we go. All right, man. I'm gonna let Luis pretend he's Jake from State Farm. So he didn't see the match. So I saw a couple of comments in the chat. I'll try to think about Ethan. You go first. I'm going to think of some comments here. I saw some people early on when they thought we were in a proper program.
Man of the match. Tough one.
My man
struggling.
asks.
I'm
My
struggling.
man asks for this fucking thing, right? He's like, "Are we gonna do better than the match?" Okay, what's the better match?
Hey, Luis, when you get that many Stellas in you,
PA.
He's just got back, innit? He's just got back. By the way, whilst you think about this, let me put some more pressure on you. There's butterflies behind you on the wall, mate?
I think so. Yeah, they're not mine,
You in
obviously.
your sister's room or something?
No, I'm just downstairs, isn't it? It's my mum's, isn't it? So.
Oh, you want to keep it quiet after
He's
all
in the
those
office,
skeletons, mate. Go on.
Nah, man of the match is difficult because we didn't have our best game, but I think Darwin, when he came on, I've kind of gone into him quite a lot, especially last year. But this year, as I said, I haven't been on it for a while. Got to give some credit to Darwin this year. I think he's been a totally different player, been real good for us, got some real important goals, and I think when he did come on, changed the game. And I know he came on at half time, but I really don't care. Like he did kind of change the game for us a bit, and he gave us, especially when we scored that penalty, kind of gave us that belief, and it did because we obviously scored and he got that great assist. Literally like 2 minutes later, it's just unfortunate that we conceded again. Literally a couple of minutes later. So for me, Darwin, but again, there was no real like standout man of the match player for us. Got to say that, but Chorizo of the match. I'm gonna get loose on this, but I want to give it to a player. Like there's so many players like Yamachuk really didn't have any effect on the game. Gonzalo Ramos was very quiet. All this out and the other, but again, I'm putting my Chorizo of the match on BT Sports. Yeah, I know they put the game on English TV today, but that's the first time in months. But guess who they always put on? Sporting and Porto every single week. Honestly, it does my head in, and it gets into my head because I go and have a look. Oh, Sporting are on TV. Oh, Porto on TV, and then I have to watch it on some dodgy stream from like Azerbaijan or something. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's just like you know what I'm saying. So for me, Chorizo is BT Sports and some of the players
you
too.
pay for the rights, you broadcast the games, man. That's I absolutely. I've had a situation once here in Canada where we had someone who had the rights years back, and they did the same shit where they'd only play 1 or 2 matches, and you're like, you own the rights, just play the damn matches, put on a channel, like because you're preventing someone else from playing the match at the same time when you own the rights like that.
It's just so annoying, and like obviously I haven't been on here much, but it's so hard, like how busy I am with university and football, traveling up and down the country. It's difficult, and it's good to have the games on BT because if I'm on the go, if I'm traveling wherever for a game on the coach or anything, I can get out my phone straight away. But trying to get that stream or whatever is so hard. It is so hard. So it's really really frustrating. And like, at the minute, because I'm injured, I've done a real bad injury, unfortunately. I've got a bit more time on my hands, so hopefully until the end of the season I should be on here a little bit more. If people wondering why I haven't been here, so yeah, see more of me, I guess.
That's
and
exciting times, man. I like it. I'm gonna quickly throw in mine. I'm gonna echo what Boris had said, that moment of the match was Darwin's header to João Mario. That was pretty damn cool in terms of that kind of moment in itself. We're gonna actually, for mine, I was kind of tossing it between Odysseus because I really think he should have had that first goal, even though whatever the foul happened. I kind of wanted to put it on him. I felt like, again, fumbling balls, not catching balls. But the other one that kind of really bugged me a bit was Everton, just because I forgot Everton even played.
oh my god,
I
I didn't even realize.
Like I got annoyed at Rafa, very annoyed at Rafa, but I saw Rafa do one good play, then a garbage play, then a good play, then a garbage play, and then more garbage plays. So Rafa could easily earn a shooting. So there's a lot of shooting that could have gone out today. I didn't really give a proper definitive one, but I'll leave it at that because I can do that. What did I say? Player of the match, the referee maybe, as Nuno's saying, but I don't want to give them too much credit. You know what? It was, I would say again, Darwin, because he got the penalty. He stepped up. He got brought on as sub. Has to get on the spot. rockets the ball. I hate guys that walk up slow. He just runs up, hits it hard, hits it top right, just beautiful shot. Got the assist. You know, that's the man that got you hoping that you're going to get a win today, and it didn't happen. But I'll give it to him in that sense. And I'm going to give a special shout out. I haven't talked to him a little bit. It's been a few weeks since I chatted with him, but Dave, out in Massachusetts in the U.S. He's a big Braga fan. He's been on here before, so Dave's probably doing laps.
Yeah, I remember.
Let him enjoy his
Yeah.
day. You know, they're hyped up now for the Europa League match. Let them enjoy it. But yeah, man. And then Luigi, any special commentary from the side based on what you've seen?
I think my chorizo of the match is Odie because my big mate Fernando said so. My play of the match and man of the match, it's 2-in-1. Fabio, Fabio, man of the match, getting them tickets, play of the match, man.
Coming in the play.
I'm sorry, I'm a dickhead. Everybody hates me. They've been tired of hearing me, man. But imagine a dickhead, 32-year-old trying to get tickets, and the guy just comes in and goes, don't worry about getting tickets, man. You're coming with me. I'm like, what? I don't even know this guy. You know what? I didn't even follow him back on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, and he did say it's like a payback for us, BA90 for always entertaining him. And,
you gonna do a match day vlog?
Fuck am I? I'm milking the entire thing, mate. I'm gonna be like recording everything, man. The drive, because maybe he's gonna pick me up, or I'm gonna make myself my way to London. I'm not sure how it's gonna happen. We'll decide like 2 or 3 days before. But potentially pick me up because he's offered to pick me up. Pick me up. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna have a little bag, with just like a few things like water and stuff, just to make sure. And then gonna drive all the way up there. I think he wants to be there early-ish because he's doing a scarf swap, which I'm actually providing the scarf. That's right there. And yeah, I think he's got some, I don't know, like shit stuff to. I don't know, like weather stuff to do, like interviews.
I'm gonna try and go to the game. I know quite a lot of Liverpool.
Ooh, sick.
Season
Nice.
ticket
There you go,
holders,
mate. If
so
you're up there, let me know.
I was gonna say
you guys
earlier,
live stream
but
it.
yeah, I'm gonna try my best, but 9 times out of 10, if I go through, obviously Liverpool, I'll have to sit in Liverpool end. What isn't ideal, but I'd much rather be there. I've done it before.
Yeah, apparently I'm sitting in like a neutral zone because it's like where the press sits. So I have
that's
no idea.
good seats, man.
I have no idea.
They're good seats.
I asked him like whenever he sends an email to these guys, he like screenshots the email and then sends them to me, almost to say like And apparently he said like they're happy with you wearing red because it's red, So I'm probably gonna take this hoodie and like a top underneath because I don't know how cold it's gonna be, right? And we'll see if I make. Man, I don't care. At the end of the day, like I think it was Boris said 0-0 at the Lush. Yeah, Boris. Man, I'll take that right now. I'll sign because I would travel up so high. I'm like, boys, like we might do this.
Score an early goal, park the bus.
You know what I mean? Like if we go up there with a draw, or even just by one, even if you just like
you try and contain yourself. If Benfica, if all of a sudden it feels like Benfica's going to go through to semifinals,
I don't contain myself, bro. I don't care. What's the worst they're gonna happen? They're gonna ban me from Anfield. Okay,
Piers
cool,
Morgan's
man.
going to come up. He's trying to
Piers
Morgan's trying to do his little interview. You're kind of like,
I'm in the back. Mario, I can rub my nipple, bro.
You're like doing one of these. You're like in the back. Oh my god, we did it!
I'm gonna be that guy with the mole.
He's gonna whip out the purple bill and smack some reporter in the ear. That's what they do in England, man. I've seen the clips. You guys and your purple dildos in the ear. It's an English way, I guess. I don't know. It's quite funny though. I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, man, it's good, man. It's exciting. I'm hyped for the World Cup, hyped for a lot of things. Zero excitement for the current Liga season unless Mr. Schmidt shows up early, but I highly doubt it. He's got his contract finishing. He's very tight to winning Dutch League. No chance in hell is he leaving early, so I doubt that's gonna happen. Caralho.
Right.
Tô doente, tô cansado. Desculpa, guys, a little bit.
Damn.
Sniffles. Anyways, yeah, man, thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, the banter, the fun. The big show is this week. We'll see what happens. I'll see who's available to tune in and things of the sort, and we'll get something going,
I'm not watching the game. Although I believe Wednesday I start like pretty late. I could be yes. Tuesday, it's frustrating because Tuesday I start at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m., which the game is like at 7. I would have much rather done the other shift and finish at 4, but I can't.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
think
I might be able to
Wednesday,
watch a game, but my schedule might be like
yeah.
late.
On Wednesday,
Yeah.
on Wednesday, I start pretty late. So if you do a pod at this sort of time, midnight, 11, 1 a.m., I potentially can be on because you give me enough time to come home, watch the highlights, and have an opinion on the game. So I'm not here like that.
Next day, yeah, we can do that. We'll
Yeah.
see, man. We'll see, buddy. If you're going in to watch Benfica Anfield and a potentially open snare, like even if you lose 1-0, like as long as it's like within a 1-goal margin,
Yeah.
it's all good. Ideally,
Oh.
Benfica goes to the win. That's perfect.
Imagine.
Oh my god! I could just.
I could do the pod as well because Fabi wants to drive down the same day. I'm off the next day. I've booked both days off, so I can do the pod on my way down in the car. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, plus the window is fucking freezing, man.
You're gonna be up like in the VIP box, all like
no, I don't think so.
giddy as fuck. There's gonna be Kenny. What's his name? Danglish, whatever his name is.
Dalglish.
Yeah, Mr. Dung over here. He's sitting there all like nervous and shit, shaking, and you're gonna be like, hey, Stalish.
I'm gonna take as much. Like I'm gonna take my camera, obviously, and obviously my phone's gonna be fully charged. I'm gonna take like a why have I got a foot?
I'm not sure if you'll be able to take that.
No, I am. Because I'm press.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
So you're allowed. Apparently, this is what again. I'm taking my phone and my camera. I know I'm allowed. The battery thing, I'm not sure, but I can always leave that in the car. And then if I need battery after the game, it's so
bring
much.
Bring a charger because if you're in the press, they have the plugs.
I'm moving, mate. I'll bring a bag. What are you doing? I'm moving in, boys.
You get the scarf set up. You start putting them all the Benfica scarves up.
Get the monitors down and go, what are you doing? Listen, yeah. Fucking chill out, man.
It's my setup.
I was like, Fabs, the chair, the red chair, bring the chair. He's like wheeling over your chair.
You know what I really want? I was saying to Fabio, how amazing would it be if they give us like the lanyards? Because sometimes you get lanyards.
You'll definitely get one.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's going straight there. That's going straight in that little corner there. See that little bit of wood there? That's going there.
So very cool shout out to Fabs. Very cool thing for him.
My best friend now. My dad, my sugar daddy.
He is. He's the man. He's the man.
This is what I received a message from him saying. So apparently I only got one ticket, mate. All right, sorry about that.
This is gonna go back to the whole fluffer conversation at the beginning. He's gonna go back to you're my fluffer now, right? Yeah. Did we do that live or was that before we went live?
No, that was live. That was before. That was the whole.
Yeah, so we went very offside on. Never mind. I'm not gonna go. There's children.
Pick the Xbox to play in the half time. Yeah. Half time is it? Come as a beer. Oh mate.
All right, man. Okay, you guys have fun. Just make sure when you do go, you give a shout out to the Evertons. You know those Everton fans. They love some love up there in Anfield. So
Everton, yeah.
They just do what you gotta do. What are they called again? The Magpies or some shit? Or what are the Evertons again?
Is it Magpies?
Toffees.
Toffees. Toffee. It's be eating toffees. Just eat some toffees.
Oh, they are toffees. Great.
I love toffees. Nom nom nom.
Yum 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 yum.
Anyways, I'm being an idiot. All right, you guys have a good night. Okay.
I'm G, mate.
Take it easy.